We're heading out. We're going to download a couple of local receivers, head downstream, download some more receivers, and then hopefully end up in Stun Tring tonight. Let's get out of here.
Hello, I'm Rod from Young Eco Ambassador. I'm a research assistant in Young Eco Ambassador and also assist in doing the research of acoustic telemetry in Mekong River. Last month, we deployed around 30 receivers, but because of the high flow and high velocity of the Mekong rivers, there's a lot of challenge. We lost some of our receivers, but I love doing research because failure means also something. It's a lesson. Now we're here back again to adjust and redeploy some of the receiver.
Batteries last 8 to 12 months, so we could just let these things sit out here for 8 to 12 months. But if we have a problem, then we may not be collecting data for 8 or 12 months. It makes a lot more sense to check them more frequently, especially early on in the study. There it is. Back in the water and operating again. Total of 5 minutes. Everybody just ran upstream to pick up a couple of acoustic receivers that's on loan from officials in Laos. And one of the benefits of having this be a transboundary partnership, Lao officials are putting in similar receivers or the same receivers upstream of the Lao-Cambodia border in the Mekong River, and we're putting them in with USAID and Wonders of the Mekong and University of Nevada, Reno, and YEA Young Eco Ambassadors and others. When they tag fish with acoustic transmitters up in Laos, those fish migrate downstream. We're going to detect them here in Cambodia. When we tag fish with acoustic transmitters here in Cambodia, they migrate upstream into Laos. They're going to be detected by Lao officials upstream. Did we get them?
Yeah.
Successful? All right, we did a successful border run. You can tell a lot more of a struggle here, the higher velocity. You can see the water pushing against it, so they've got to get the weight of that buoy and the metal, the mechanism holding everything together up into the boat with the flow pushing against it. What we saw on the way over here, which was really great, was a lot of flooded vegetation. Mekong flows have been down for the last couple of years, but a lot of rain in the headwaters this year, so flows are up. And as a result, we see this flooded vegetation over here. A lot of fish use that for spawning habitat. And then for the juvenile fish, provides a lot of cover, slower velocities. They've got, things, places to hide behind, branches and trees and things like that. So it's good habitat for young fish. And it provides more food too. The reason we see such higher fish production in high flow years than in low flow years goes to the creation of that additional flooded vegetation and floodplain habitat. So you can see the receiver, and they're going to just try and cut the receiver off without pulling the whole buoy up out of the water. Very, very, very preliminary analysis of the data. Ra thinks that we did detect a fish at that first station. Lao's got some marked fish that they've been releasing upstream. We haven't released any in this area yet, so it might be a fish that was tagged in Laos and is now detected in Cambodia, which I believe would be the first ever transboundary fish detection using acoustic telemetry.
Oh, we see a lot of detection here.
You think? You seeing detections?
Yes. You see the color? These, they might detect another receiver that the Lao also deploy around here. And this one might be a fish.
Number 4. Roth was able to download that information via Bluetooth over that distance. So those guys didn't even have to remove that receiver. They added some zip ties just for some extra security. And there it is. It's fishing again. Just got back from checking on the 4 barrels, and the buoy systems are just functioning perfectly. Receivers were all functioning, and then there may have been some fish detections. You know, the planning and the cooperation that went into getting this done when you've got 2 countries working together using the same equipment, effectively taking a study and doubling the size of it, that alone is a huge accomplishment, and the people involved deserve a lot of credit for that. This study has just started, and it's just going to get more exciting and better results. Good job, everybody. Great day. So you guys deserve the credit. I need something to drink, so I need a beer. And maybe an M150 too. I'll celebrate with an M150 and then a beer. How about that?